111. In today's video, I'm playing some Tower of Heck. So before we get into, of course, all of this, let me, just say, because this is about Roblox. So I talked all about Schlep. Talked all about him. Talked about Schlep. So, today's kind of the leading up to that, and y'all probably already know. So basically, it starts with like Roblox. They remove chat. And like, oh, we don't like that you just removed chat, Roblox. But before that, they were like implementing more safety features. Roblox gets banned in Russia. People protesting. We thought that October would go down, and 2025 would go down. But no, it's pretty bad in 2026 too. So now that Russia's banned, it's banned in other places. Roblox is just going to have to, is just going to have to do something with safety measures. So they introduce chat. And chat removal, which is kind of stupid. And you know what's also very stupid? About it is, first, the AI gets it wrong, and second, the worst thing that happened to Roblox about their update was just about Roblox and their update is that Roblox and their update. So yeah, Roblox and their update. So basically Roblox is now sent a feature where they're improving chat restrictions. They're improving the ban of chat. It's like they're improving it, but they can't exactly do it. It's like with history. It's being like history of nations and stuff. It's like being improved, but it's not completed. It's improving, but it's definitely not completed. Now, this you can see in a ton of places, but it definitely depleted when they actually gave you to make sure, and they gave you little dots like Morse code. Well, not Morse code, but basically it's like these little dots. It's like these little dots that indicate that they're chatting, but you can't talk to them. So like, haha, you can't talk to them. So a lot of people have found ways against it. Since first it's getting it wrong, Roblox is trying to improve that by getting simple message features like hi and other stuff. But it's not going to work exactly. And it probably won't ever really work. How anybody could plan with it. Because, well, as Roblox is just de-approving, millions of YouTubers are going against it. Millions. I dare to say thousands, but I would say millions of Robloxians too were protesting. Have you seen like Brookhaven? It's completely, the game is just, sometimes it gets destroyed for usage of protest. It's like Brookhaven is under use for protest. They also do it, and I think more other games does have signs. I've not seen any protests in some other games, but I definitely will go around seeing if there's protests. I know that there's most people protest in Brookhaven, and the thousands of protesting servers. But I don't think that they use any big other game. I think that they would probably use most of the role-playing games, like Lifetopia, maybe, or Berry Avenue. I don't know if Berry Avenue has They probably will even do it in Adopt Me. They'll probably protest in Adopt Me with, the lemonade stands. They're finding ways to protest. And you yourself, I'm a big protester. I protested, and it's like, yeah. So I protested a ton. I actually got friends with one of the owners of a ton, and a ton of people are copying him, and I actually donated like $50 to the protest. And I'm not even number one. I was number two because somebody donated $15,000. Then one person overtook me. And so now I'm wanting to reclaim my spot. Just to reclaim my spot, okay? So, yeah. Protesting, what else about Roblox? What else about... There's a crap ton about Roblox, too. Oh, yes, the dynamic faces. I currently have on a dynamic face, you could say. My avatar blinks. You're about to see. It's about to blink. I can tell that's a dynamic face, or they might have already removed it. But the dynamic faces are way worse than the classic faces. They are slowly just removing old Roblox. But luckily, the chat did prevent... No, the community. The community did prevent from making the most famous, probably like half the people on Roblox actually use. I bet I can't find one in this server, but those R6 avatars, that's probably the guy on the top that just fell down. Yeah, that's an R6 avatar. And you're like, oh, they're so iconic. Yeah, they're the old ones. They're the old OG ones that holds a special place in millions of people. Because some games have that. This is actually my new high record. But anyway, crap. So anyway, we fought away and like now. Next thing, I think this might be the last thing. That's an R6 avatar. If y'all didn't get a close look up over there, that's an R6 avatar. But anyway, March 1st. A lot of people have this plan really planned out, but I feel like it's gonna be like the Great Meme List we said. So there's a ton. Originally, March 1st was to stop brain rot games, and it was like everybody just don't be online that game. And like play the smaller and let the smaller games actually have a chance. But now it's turned into we can make Roblox. Yes, Roblox themselves like quit doing this, and they'll have to surrender because on March 1st, a ton of creators have already set in that they'll be like shutting down their games for people to play. And like a ton of people have volunteered. I won't be online on March 1st. We gotta spread the good news about March 1st, about to hopefully make Roblox surrender. Next thing, I was going to end it there, but then I remembered about March 1st and how people were having humility for David Baszucki. And when he was caught crying on an interview, now usually I'm a soft person. I would usually like, oh guys, don't accuse him. He looks sorry for his actions. But no, it doesn't look like he's sorry. He's weeping because his community doesn't like him, and he won't do anything about it. He won't do anything about it. So why are y'all now, oh, he's crying. Oh, guys, he really meant it. He really doesn't mean it. Well, why don't you fix it? Now, some stuff can't be fixed. Like, for instance, Oh, this guy just murdered an entire family. Oh, but he's crying. He must not be guilty because he really meant it. Of course they really meant it. But he murdered 2 people. You can't take that back. What people do, it does matter. It does matter what people do. And with the actions, you can't take back your actions. Now, Roblox, they can never take back the guilty and the blame. You can never take that back. You can never take that back. There's consequences for actions. And they're a humble platform, not really, but I respect them for that. I respect them, and it's just not reaching out to me that y'all would have humility for this person. When he did so much wrong, he affected what you left. He affected most people's childhood. Because of course Flamingo said, I actually used this as a point, and I actually, of course, reached out, and I was like, this is a great point. You don't miss old Roblox. You miss being a kid. And now this is great, but I saw a short a while ago, and it's, now we miss both. Now we miss both Roblox and our childhood. Because those are 2 separate things now, because there barely is even old Roblox. You got the 4, 6 avatars, and that's all. And the memories will last forever. But not new memories could be created. That's why you're gonna cherish them. And most of our Roblox players, aren't gonna be playing that much longer. They're gonna be able to share their story about an old Roblox. And that's going to be sad. And so really, do you think David Baszucki really means his actions? Does he really feel sorry for the community? Or is he just trying to make money? He's trying to capitalize on it. Money has taken him up. It's taken him up. I know I talked about the show to make more money, be more lit up on the news. But the stock markets are now crashing, and he's weeping. He's not weeping for his community. He's weeping for his stock. He's weeping for his financial situation. Ever think about that? I guess I'll end it here, but always just remember and think about something. Just think about it. Think about it. Really just sit and pause and think about it. Think about the common sense. Think about common sense. You know that book that was written but it's angry and it can be frustrating. People don't think. They don't actually think. They don't dive deep into it. And they're like, oh, this could happen, this could happen. They just they just come to what first mind thought. What to their first thought. And they don't actually, 90% of the time, they don't go back onto that. And they don't check themselves. They don't fact check themselves. About 50% of the time, they will say, fact check me. I will fact check myself if I got this wrong. And when they got it wrong, and if they got that, and if they did not, if I'm wrong, fact check me. Or they say, I'll fact check. They don't fact check themselves. They just want the attention, I should say. And it's a world that we live in is like that. But anyway, I guess that'll do it for today's video. God bless.